for Flower Mound to not overlook a Irving team that's just coming off a rough season last year and off to another rough 0-4 season this season?
Well, our guys know that every week you got to come out and you got to hit reset and you got to go to work. We saw a lot of things in film on Saturday that we know we can get a lot better. I mean, there's some areas and, just like the thing with our run game and, the aim for a level of consistency that you need to be playing at. We got 4 games under our belt. There's still a lot of season left to play, but we're starting to get into October football now, which is really where you got to, the teams that go compete for championships, you hit that. You can kind of hit that area, and it's where you really start hitting stride. And our guys know that. We talked about that on Saturday. We've got to continue to improve and get better. Obviously, as a district game, every one of them is important, and you got to go. Every win gets you another step to where you want to be. But Coach De Los Santos is their second year over there. They're doing some good things with that program, and at some point in time, they're going to hit their breakthrough games as well. You got to go in and you got to see what their strengths and weaknesses are. You got to put a game plan together, and you got to go execute it. Our guys know that there are no weeks off. We tell them every day. They probably get tired of hearing me say, but you either get better or you get worse. There's no staying the same, and if we want to do the things that we all say we want to do, then this is the game where we got to go and we got to show that we're 1 week better than we were last week. They've got some athletes that are capable of making some explosive plays, and they do some good things scheme wise. They're well coached. They play hard. So it's a road game for us, home game for them. There's a lot of things that you got to go in and continue to stay focused on. We've got different goals and things that aren't necessarily tied to who our opponent is or records or anything else. I mean, there's some principles in our program that we feel like that we're always addressing, and the effort you put forward and your focus, the confidence you play with, the respect that you have for your opponent, all those things go into the mix. So we're definitely gonna have to start running the ball better. The consistency that we play with on offense, we've kind of gotten some teams that have gotten us out of rhythm where, doing some disguising and some things that take our tempo away a little bit, which we want to play up tempo and play fast, and that helps us run the ball, helps us move the ball a little more consistently and hit some home runs occasionally. So we got to do that. We have some things we got to clean up on our special teams. There's still some fits that we're having on defense, whether it's on the perimeter or interior that we're getting out of gap some. So there's a lot to continue to work on, and we're focused on that this week.
Well, hey, constant, never-ending improvement's always key at any level. You mentioned some of the athletes, some of the players to watch for the Irving Tigers. They got some big boys over there, Coach. Offensive lineman Chris Navarez, 6'2", 325 pounds. Jaguar fans circle him on the roster there. Wide receiver Solomon Neal, 6'1", 185, pretty fast there at the wideout. And then wide receiver running back Shane Anderson, 6', 190, runs a 4.5. They've got some talent there. It hasn't shown on the scoreboard or with their record, but like you mentioned, each and every week in Texas 6A football, there's going to be some talent on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got some players there that there's some pride in that program and that school, and they're going to come out and they're going to be ready for that. They're going to be ready for us, and it's always special to. For them to play at home. They've got a great stadium over there in Irving. That's 3 high schools share. It's a great place to go play. They'll be ready coming out Friday night for sure.
Well, Coach, each and every week the Jaguar Booster Club brings this presentation, Jag Nation, with head coach Brian Basil. So we do want to thank the Jaguar Nation Booster Club for all they do there all season long for presenting this podcast. Make sure you subscribe, share on iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever you might get your podcasts, and put in some notes and reviews. We'd love to hear your feedback. Anything else, Coach, for the Jag Nation?
No, I do want to thank everybody that came out on Friday night to the game. It was was an electric atmosphere. In a game like that, especially when going right down to the wire and the crowd's into it, we certainly feed off of their energy and just appreciate the support that we have. It was a lot of fun.
Well, Coach, have a great week of practice and go get them Friday night against the Irving Tigers.
Thank you, John. Appreciate everything you do.